Welcome to another part of Skate Attack. This time, I'm going to show you where the adrenaline packs are because I found them. I found the 5. They were right here. I could have just gotten them and just been done with it last part, but no. That's really a reoccurring thing, isn't it? Where I get all of them in, like, the last fucking part of the level. Anyway, we're finishing up part 3 now. So, let's do this one, which is a grind combo. And I'm actually going to show you the whole thing because I want to show you how awkward the jumping is from grinds, because they want you to do some really big jumps. And also I fucked up here. I could have actually completed it right there, but I fucked it up. And I grinded there, but it didn't work because you have to do it at a specific timing. Anyway. On the shown path, you're about to see how awkward the jumping is because I'm jumping high, but yeah, the timing is awkward. I have to jump at the very last second. It's a big jump, and they want you to pull this off. You can't complete the game unless you do all the goals, so you have to do this. That's fair. Anyway, that's 17 seconds. And that is it for the first goal. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the second goal, which is Fear of Heights. And, oh great. It's another follow the leader bullshit thing, I guess. Now you could do what he's doing right now, or you can be smart and just grind this left pipe right here, you know, the left grind, and just grind the way over to him, because he'll be stopping right over here. So yeah, just go left and grind. But what exactly is this goal about? Because I'm pretty sure it's not just following this guy through the upper surface walks. Well, it's about score. 4,500 points, but don't fall down from here. I wonder what happens if you do. Let's focus on getting the score first. I'm guessing this is going to be a score-based goal, considering the whole score thing. Well, first of all, let me show you a glitch, which you can do, in which you can, you know, do a wall ride and then get stuck on a grind. Yes, you can abuse the fuck out of this if you wanted to. It is stupid. Also, I fell. And that should be a bail, but it actually counted. I don't even know. And also was timed. You motherfuckers. Seriously. You could have just made it a score 1 and that would make sense. But no. You made this one time. You're bastards, game and developers. You're all bastards and I hate all of you. Because, wow. You guys are dicks. I can't fucking believe you do that. Anyway, that's it. I did it. And I got my 3 medals, but that's a dick move. This is why they should tell me what the fuck I need to do in order to get the fucking medals before I do it, or else, you know, I have to guess, and that sucks. Anyway, here's a new enemy type. Last challenge too easy? Yeah, it sort of was, considering I don't lose all my points when I jump out, and when it's a turtle bouncer. It's another bouncer, we need to use the power attack to knock him down, then just attack him on the ass. Now, they are a new enemy, and this is the second level, so you're expecting them to be very tough, but I don't ever see them getting back up after you knock them down, and they go down in 4 hits. So they're not hard. Also, even though they are bouncers, technically, because they're called turtle bouncers, they don't give you coin. They are not the bouncer. They're a bouncer, but they are not the bouncer. So, no, they don't give you any coins, and you can't use them to grind out that little fucking mini quest of ours, the side quest. So, sadly, we can't fucking use them to get our coins. And we might as well just get this goddamn goal out of the way and move on, because there's no point doing this. Like, they spin, Yes, that could be a bit deadly, but the spin's usually avoidable, and they're slow moving, and they're very stupid, and doing them is extremely easy, and they're not hard, and you can knock them out no matter what. Yeah, this is easier than the last goal, I'm sorry. This one sucked. And I got my free medals, so there you go. Anyway, next up is this goal, which is neat. We have to upgrade the terminals, and they decided to put a bouncer or two to keep us on our toes. Well, I mean, you put some bounces around here, which is nice. Normal bounces, which gives us coins. So I'm happy about that. But of course, you know, these motherfuckers are annoying because sadly, they just decided to put bounces on every one of these terminals, which there are 4 of. And of course, you have to go by each one in a row, by the way they want you to do it. So you can't just go to, like, let's say Terminal 3 after Terminal 1, because there was collectible closer there. You can't do that. You have to go to Terminal 2 because you don't have a choice. The actual spot that triggers Terminal 2 is available, but the Terminal 3 trigger is not. You can't do Terminal 3 yet. You have to do Terminal 2 first before Terminal 3 is unlocked. So, you're kind of forced to just deal with what the game wants to do in the path. And not only that, but the third terminal is right here of Terminal 2. And so is the collectible you need. It's right over there. It's closer to where you were. Why the fuck am I having to go backwards for Terminal fucking 3? Why couldn't this be Terminal 2? What the fuck, game? Why can't you just let me choose my terminals? That could have helped. But no, you're forcing me to go to that terminal first and fucking deal with that, and then deal with that fucking item over there, and then get the Terminal 3 done, which is backwards. Why? Why couldn't it just be fucking... I don't know. I don't know. This game, its logic is absolutely retarded, and I fucked up. I fucked up because I'm angry. Now you're thinking, well, once you figure this one out, you'll have it done in no time. Because how much time you have? 185 seconds right now. You have so much time to get this last collectible, which is up here, and get the terminal done. In which there are actually 4 bouncers here dealing with 1 terminal. Yes, there's 4 bouncers, all guarding 1 fucking terminal. The other ones only had 2. They really wanted to make sure this last one was tough, which I can appreciate, but the problem is, you already made this tough, making it a timed one. But luckily I did complete it, so there's some good news there. But now we have to do the next mission, which is actually pretty close. I could just jump cut over to it, considering, you know, I go around in a fucking circle to it, but nah, I'll just let you see me go all the way to it. In which we now have to feed the crack with our slide drones from old downtown. They're no longer useful, apparently, even though they're more useful than these fucking yellow droid bastards that just are hard to control and aren't very good. Seriously, I have more fucking time, more fun time, controlling these normal droids compared to the fucking... Like, why? Why would you call them useless? Why would you say they're not useful anymore? Look at this shit. They are so much more useful than the fucking ones we've been using so far on this level. Those yellow fucking droids that either are elevators or have that shit on them that control like hell because they're so hard to deal with and I hate them. I'd rather use these red ones because you can control them better and the whole point of it is just to use them to destroy them in the crack. Which, if you do this, actually closes the crack. Yes, destroying these drones brings the barrier on the crack back and gets rid of the bubbles and such. How? These are pretty small and that's a huge crack. How the fuck? And it's acid almost. Like, what? Why am I even trying to figure out the logic of how stupid this game is? It is stupid. There's no need to fucking think about it. Well, this is the last fucking, like, part of this level. So after this, we go to the third and final level of the game. A reminder that this was only the second level, and the next level is the last one. There's only 3 levels and a tutorial in the entire game. And they really elongated the fuck. The airwalk is a special trick. Do any people who skate and such, I want to apologize for this game making airwalks special, even though they never have been and never will. Anyway, it's now time for this one. We have to find all the mod technicians and steal their checklists. This is about as easy as you'd expect because it's timed, right? I mean, it has to be timed, considering we have this big timer here and we have to collect all these guys in a fucking row. So, luckily, I can figure out this is timed. Hopefully it's timed. Hopefully it's not score. I'll lose my shit if it's score. Anyway, the way you're supposed to be doing this route is specific, because it is actually all lined up as one line for you to continuously go through. But I didn't think that at first. I actually thought I could just go through all the bottom floor fuckers first, go through that guy next, and then go on the other side, grind all the way through for the top spot, and get the last 2 technicians that way. Because I thought if I do it that way, you know, it'll be better. No. In fact, I only get 1 medal in this run, because this is extremely slow, and it extremely sucks. So, knowing that, and also knowing that amazingly gravity-defying, physics-defying, all sorts of fuck-defying, like, acid drop I just did there. Like, how the fuck did I just accomplish that? Anyway, here's the rest of the technicians. They're on the top floor here. 1 there. I could have gone to the right side and done it. And then continue grinding on to this spot, in which we'll find the last technician, and we're done, right? Well, no, because 1 medal. So, what do we do then? Well, what we actually have to do is go in the 1 line. It's not that hard. That is actually pretty fucking easy. You see, all you have to do, for the most part, is go through how I did before with the first 3. Pretty simple. Except, don't fucking do what I did there. That was stupid. I don't even know how the hell I did that. But you're supposed to go that way. Now, while you're going that way, you want to go ahead and get the technician over here. That's your 4th technician. Then you go around and you get the 5th technician, which is right over here. Then, you're actually supposed to grind all the way through here, jump into the fucking pipe here, get the 6th technician, go back up, grind, and then get that guy over there who is your 7th technician. And there you go. However, I fucked up because, of course, this game's a dick. Because it wouldn't let me get back up even though I had the adrenaline and was doing the same thing as always with jumping and shit. Because, again, the jumping in this game is awkward. Sometimes I'll jump very high, sometimes I'll just miss it. This game is extremely awkward, and I'm pretty sure you already know about that by now, since the fucking part 3 of Old Downtown. That fucking boss fight. And of course, with part 2, with all the bullshit about that, with how it doesn't explain shit to you and does all sorts of shit with you. Pretty sure you've already figured out by now how this game is not good. Don't know if you have. Pretty sure you should have. Anyway, 52 seconds. Nice. Let's go ahead and do another goal, shall we? This one involves the hippie. Oh no, he's being caged by a virus. We have to destroy the bouncers, which will destroy the force field. Letting us destroy the force field generator, so that we can destroy a force field, so we can get to the genie, the hippie, and fucking save him, and then we're done. And yes, we use that power up a lot. Now the good news is that there are bounces here, so we can go ahead and get ourselves some coin here. That's nice. But the big problem is, this is a hard one, because, well, it has to do with actually doing it. See, the first time you won't really know their actual locations, because they're kind of spread out in a way. Like, you'll know what the first one is because you're right there, and the second one you'll sort of know because of the cutscene. If you just skipped it, you wouldn't know, really. You'd have to guess from the fucking arrow. But then there's the third one, in which, like, it's pretty far away. I mean, it's close to where the actual fucking hippie is, but you have to go over here, and then you have to deal with this shit. But the problem is, you might have noticed that once we completed that thing with... No, we didn't. Apparently, even though we completed it, they're still going for the middle. I guess you haven't done it yet. I don't know when it happens, but they're still going around doing their thing, which is nice. But yeah, we now have to destroy this, which in turn destroys the force field. Sort of. There's a force field around the hippie. Why? Anyway, I have to go ahead and get to the hippie now, and then use the power attack to free the hippie. I don't have any power attack though, which is a problem. And also, gained over here, I keep fucking it up. And I waste so much time that I might as well restart. I'm going to show the successful run that gives me the free medals, because if I were to show you the attempts, we'd be here all day, really. But I'm going to only show you that after I show you me gain all the fucking medals. Okay? Because after this, there are no more bouncers to deal with. So this is technically my last chance in a normal mission on the first go and such to get all the bouncer medals. So I fucked up a few times, and because of that, I'm able to grind for these fucking medals. And I would recommend that because they don't give you enough medals throughout the entirety of this to actually complete this. So you actually have to go and fucking grind. You have to go through the missions and grind the shit out of this. Fucking... why? Anyway. He's the last one for me, so I defeat him. I got the tokens, that's the side mission completed. That's all the side missions completed. Now it's time for me to free the hippie. But was this fast enough? Was this a fast enough run for me to do this? 'Cause I had to destroy them anyway, or else the force field around the force field generators wouldn't be, you know. Well, no, because it's point-based. Did you think it was point-based? Did you have that thought that, yes, it was definitely going to be point-based, you fucking idiot? Of course you have to go and get like 100,000 points, then you complete this. This is not timed at all. This is obvious. It's so obvious that it's a score-based fucking goal. What the fuck? You see, this is what I mean. Like, why couldn't they just make this a timed one? Why was this a score one? Why would you make this score-based? You have all this fucking time that I have to spend going around destroying bouncers, destroying generators, and then going for a force field to save the hippie, all while going almost all around the entire map to do this shit. This could have been a timed one, but you made it score-based. What fucking logic are you trying to pull on me, game? Where you think that making this score-based is smart? I want to know what's going on in your fucking heads, developers, when you were looking at this shit and thinking, yes, let's make this score-based. Let's put in a whole bunch of time, make this a fairly long mission, and make it so you have to get 50,000 points. Perfect. Fuck. I just don't know anymore, guys. I really fucking don't. I don't even know how I bailed. Do you? We're nearly done anyway. Only like 2 more missions left and we're done. So let's go ahead and check out the last mission, I guess, or the second last. Skate Duel. Yes, we're now skating against this guy. I mean, this is a first. We're actually versing against an opponent to get the most points. Technically, it's a competition. I mean, you sort of did this in Tony Hawk games. You know, you verse against one skater to get the most points. But the problem is, I know why they don't actually do this ever again after this mission. This is the only mission that ever does this. I think I know why. Because getting scores in this game is extremely easy and the AI is so shit that they can't even get a big enough point. And also, this is obviously a score-based mission. Because why would they make this timed if the mission ends after the timer is done? It doesn't end after you get a certain amount of score or whatever. So what's the big score? You're about to find out, because his score at the end of this was 7,341. Guess what? It was about 25,000. Yeah. Not a big score. And now it's time for the boss battle. The second boss battle. And yeah, he's here again, but he's about to tell us that, yeah, the monster has sensitive feet. And there he is. No big dramatic thing, and also that fucker was here the entire time. But yeah, we're now having to defeat the factory boss. How do you defeat the factory boss? How the fuck do you think we beat the last boss? Yes, by using the drones to smash into him at his weak spots. And then we attack the weak spot normally. Now, here's the problem. His weak spots are a lot more harder to hit. They are his feet, and you have to hit him on the feet. And not only that, but you can't just do this normally like you would before, because you're using the motherfuckers. You know what I mean. And by the way, you're not actually supposed to do it the way we usually do it. You're supposed to do it that way. So, yes, you have to deal with the bullshit that is the fucking droids, because controlling them is just so much fun, but also you need to use your power-up to knock into the feet, to knock their feet up, and then you're supposed to ride a droid into their feet. The good news is that if you hit one spot, both ends open up. So if you hit one side, the opposite side opens up. And you can go ahead and hit both if you're fast enough. Now, of course, I don't mind that. My main problem is that they don't put the power-ups in very easy to get spots, nor the health. You need the droids to do this shit. And not only that, but the droids are extremely hard to handle, and you don't get that much time to hit their feet. And they shoot rockets. So, with all this in mind, while you're trying to fight this fucker with missiles, a fucking hard to control fucking bunch of droids that fall down, and the fact you need to refill your power-up at least once in order to beat this fucker if you can't defeat him with the fucking if you can 2-hit combo, then guess what? If you can't do this shit, then you can't beat the game. And the worst part is that this is timed. This is bullshit. And the absolute worst part of it all is you have limited health. And they shoot rockets at you. A lot of rockets. And it doesn't refill after the boss is beaten or after a mission is completed. This is worse than the fucking downtown boss. I think we can all agree this is the worst fucking boss we have to deal with. And I'm actually going to show you this fucking entire boss fight uncut. I showed you the first boss fight cut, but that is simply because that one took me a while, and everything else served to take this to 30 minutes. This, because I got a majority of the shit anyway, this would have actually been like about 25 minutes or so if I cut this shit out and just like showed you me succeeding. This could have been around 25 fucking minutes. And if I actually showed the first attempt, successful attempt, and then the actual free medal attempt, it would have actually been 27.5 minutes. So, there's that. And also, by the way, all the health here is score-based. So, I need to get a certain amount of score before I can actually heal myself. Because they get rid of my score. So, if you were wondering, and if you were thinking that the downtown boss was bullshit, because I saw comments saying that. I saw comments saying that the downtown boss was some bullshit. Like, that was not fucking fair or fun. Meet this fucker. I warned you fuckers that there would be a worse fucking boss. Here he is. There he is. There he is. There's the fucking boss. There's fucking Cool Cat. And you have to beat him in like, fuck, 2 minutes. While he's shooting rockets at you and making it a hell of a fucking boss fight. Nice touch. That was 1 minute and 54 seconds, and that wasn't fast enough. Fuck. They really wanted to be dicks of this one, didn't they? God fucking damn it. You know what? You know what the worst part is? The third and final boss. Because there is that. There has to be that. It might be Virus, actually. But I know who it is, but I'm not telling you. I'm giving you the hint that it might actually be the final fight of Virus. But like, the third and final boss is the easiest boss in the game. This is the second boss in the middle ground. And this is the hardest boss in the game. Fuck this game. And it's back! Except it's normal now, it's not trying to kill me. And that's it. That is actually all of part 3. I can now end this. I got all the side missions done. We can now end the fucking sewer level. So now we got the metal part, and that is it. Yep, put all your challenges now for the high jump with Virus. Yep. The game medal is completed again. That means we only have one more game medal to get, and we can get our guild back. So I'm gonna get my health back first, and then we're going to see what our final level is actually called, because that's what we're doing next time. Yep, got all the metal parts. But now, next time on Skate Attack, we're doing rooftops, the final level. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time for part 1 of that.